Hello, and we are on the screen recording version of this Familiar 12 editor. We are using it to now record a video about some things I'm doing on the channel real quick because I can't. They're actually the thing I need to clarify real quick. The reason I go on the desktop to edit videos and to do other stuff is because there are certain things I can't do on my phone. Like the last week, I've been making videos. You guys know this, more than 2 at a time per day, like every few hours or something like that. And I was uploading videos that, in my opinion, a lot of them, no cap, were really good in my opinion. They were all edited on my phone, and all genuine, original, creative ideas, and I actually loved doing that for a week or more. But I certainly have more ideas I could get to later about the claymation stuff. Even if I'm still procrastinating on them or just saying them out of the blue, without really meaning them. But what I'm gonna do right now is edit a few things. I just went through the playlist thing that I could do on my phone, and I'm gonna edit some end cards maybe. I did all the playlists for the podcast episodes and some of the other videos, real quick. And I just did them. All I did was select any number of videos, added to whatever playlist was necessary. These two were the ones I used mostly, obviously, for podcast episodes, and then maybe there was one for deep documentaries, obviously, from the 9th episode. So I added that in. The 7 for Human Game Console, and then there was like a 1 or 2 or 3 for a move. Yeah. So I just did that for like 5 or 10 minutes instead of something for a VTuber who was playing unranked Valorant for the first time. Jesus, I could have easily went into that with or without the intentions of might you worry, but it doesn't have to be like that bad. I could easily, however it comes about. I guess it was like whether I want to enjoy the time. I enjoyed playing the game at first few ranked matches, local, so I didn't have to worry about how I set this up. There are other highs and lows throughout my day and other days, but that's so to speak. So I'm just catching up for everything else. Whether I see myself as a business brand or a personal lifestyle person, but the whole brand is also about the business model of the one person and the personality who I am. So that's my why for you. But yeah, we're gonna get into the end cards, and I think I have to go straight for the videos themselves. I have to probably watch not watch them, but just edit them directly. So this one obviously has the ones that have obvious end cards at the 20-second marks. I remember doing that a lot of times. These two obviously have end card moments, so I'll edit I'll do unique end cards for pretty much all of them, but even if they're not supposed to be unique. But just I know for a fact that the ones with 20 seconds extra are usually trying to be end card moments. I even say in the video sometimes. But we're gonna try to edit in end card for this one. So the end card end screen. So it's gonna have a button here. This is slightly new to me, so I'm gonna just go edit it in. I do a part where I remember saying that making a tiny bit of commentary, not too much commentary. I wouldn't mind that. I care about you like that. But I make a little bit of commentary for the only moment in the video where I talk about the snort I had to make, and then having to make sure that I could just about get my food and junk out of my room, or tech and snacks out of my room without getting in trouble or whatever. That's just about what I said. So let's see if this works, if I can play the video. What I usually do with end cards, even when I'm uploading the video in the moment, is I scroll this right ahead to see if it actually goes through with what I'm about to do with it. And a lot of times, hold on.
Thank you very much for watching. Wow, this buzz on my nose is a little annoying, actually. Wow. Hope nobody asks me about my business, want my food and my tech.
Here, what's actually I'm gonna do this other guy a favor. No, it's not nothing. That's nothing. It's nothing special. It's just more like I'm just gonna surprise him if he's watching this video. But however long this is, but we're gonna actually link one of his other videos. Yeah, so that's just, I just saw the video before making this video. I mean, you see it in the slide if you're watching this full screen. But other than watching, of course, the VTuber doing the Valorant for the first time. But I can link that in the next end card probably. But if I want to. So that's gonna play. And I make these unique as all heck. I actually do that for some reason. I could just leave like that, could I? Yeah.
Please.
Best reviewer.
Thank you very much for watching.
Check that. So let's see.
Thank you very much for watching. Wow, this buzz on my nose is a little annoying, actually. Wow. Hope nobody asks me about why I did this while my food and my tech.
Don't want to be perfect right now.
Not gonna.
I always experiment with these. In a nutshell, I don't just like go about like assuming that it has to be the exact same thing like the auto gen SIGs. I call them all gen SIGs because like the auto gen thumbnails, they're not always terrible. I mean, look at the thumb I made on the phone for this matter. I don't have to. I can edit thumbnails on this computer as well, but I just I can need a computer to edit playlists at least, and then end cards eventually, obviously, at some point. So if that saved, hopefully that saved. It did. Okay, good. Discard. Oh, and yeah, I don't think it discards what I just did. So okay. And then we're gonna add an end. I know some of these videos are gonna be older, and like people will question why this matters to do like in a slightly smaller channel than you can imagine, but I still do this. I don't technically do this for show. I actually care about what I'm doing, but I just whatever I ended this video with. I could add a thumbnail for this as well. I actually could add one extra thing to this thumbnail, but I don't have the file for on this desktop, so I could just work with what I got. Unless I want to full screen this screen though, for some reason. I could boot like that for some reason. But on Polar, and I can use, if I do, I'll show a Polar for a split second and do that and show you what I'll do with it. Actually, what do I want to do with this video? One video playlist, like it's a short, like as if I would do this with a short. Let's actually link deep documentaries. It's kind of like reading a book when I do that. And instead of best reviewer, let's do most recent upload, and then play a significant time ahead. This video gets really dark and controversial quick. Like, but I say that fast for last, basically. Like, it goes from being careful and instead fast first, and creative, and entertaining to like dark and boring and controversial in the later parts. Not always boring, not really boring.
Doesn't have to become a reality. But our reality is what we certainly read into, because we don't have to become a reality. We become ourselves.
Yeah, there was no easy way in that video. Well, like even the whole video was these videos. I'm not kidding. These pretty much every single video. Even if I was lying to you about how much I care about my videos, like what better would be to do to shoot myself in the foot? Be like, oh, they're not always good. Like, no, really, I can believe my own lies, or from the truth that it becomes. If that's the knowledge I can pass on to you guys. Yeah, this is good by the way it does. I'm actually gonna lower both of them down, and I'm gonna drag deep documentaries in a weird amalgam in the middle.
Become our reality.
What I do is it appears. Oh,
that's not a good example. Okay, let's just say this for another 20 seconds for end card. What we read end card content become our reality.
There you go.
That's not a good example.
Let's
just say this for another 20 seconds for end card. What we read end card content and end card thing. What we
I know this is interesting to somebody,
become our reality,
but it may not be necessary. But it's
our reality is what we certainly read into, because we don't have to become a reality. We become ourselves.
All right, good for that. That's just a solid example of how I would add end cards. I know there's more than that over here somewhere. There's probably this one. So like there's this one. There's maybe this one. I could certainly add those in the meantime, but I just even if I don't go on, that's what they're on. But I would give me much more to do at least. So let's quickly show you what I would do if I wanted to add a thumbnail. The same video I just added over here. If I wanted to really like add this thumbnail somehow, I would. If I get lucky, I get to pull a thumbnail over here. Download that, please. Oh, I wouldn't even download this. I could just fucking like go to town, just, or maybe I would have to screenshot that, but yeah, clearly this is new territory for me. So, screen snippy, screen snippy. Oh yeah. New territory for the Cash Bro. Where did I put that? Okay, so save it as a Screeny Boy. It's PNG. I actually want the be all anyways. And if I wanted to really edit, nah, I'm fine. Stupid. Anyways, Polar, and I actually got this for both my. Well, I got the account to be pro, so now it works on both my desktop and mobile. So I just didn't edit as much on desktop, but let's import something real quick. The recent is probably gonna be over there. Screeny boy, open. It has the icon on the top. It's kind of like a watermark, but not really needing to be one. I don't need this honestly, but it's okay. Oh, well, that's how it expands, anyways. The RGB use RGB to cover that little spot. Entertainment purposes, maybe. And I can't actually add text on desktop. That's the fun part. I can't even do that on mobile. It's just fucking. It's a shame, man. It's like just about. There, okay. Something that they can see though, so maybe a little more. Something that doesn't get covered by that. I remember the you know what was the funniest thing is that the timestamp didn't even cover these words. They just covered like a part of it that you could still see if you were careful, and the other part was not concealed at all. It was just a little annoying, so to speak. So it didn't cover it at all as much as I thought. I usually say space down there even if it's like a thumbnail doesn't require that for text or visuals, but you know, I'm not gonna put too much thought to this one. Just gonna literally make the color a slight tinge or something funny and intentional. Okay. And how about oh shit. Okay, that's not the most appealing color, and there's a sign to a lot of this for some reason. But yeah, we'll just work with that. I'll make it a tiny bit brighter. I'm gonna only edit that to say something like words about. Something silly, I guess, like word, I guess. But you know, it doesn't make it any much better, especially if you still want to read the text for some creepy reason. Nah, I relate to that though already, but you know, save photo. It's not quite 2 megabytes, which is the limit, and now it'll work for me. Save copy, batch. Okay. I have a limited batch saves. I think I even have limited imports. I didn't notice I had limited imports. Oops. Let's just save a copy then. Screeny boys resulting factor. Thumb by creativity. Oh, sorry. I see how it is. 2020. Yo. Now that we got that out of the way, let's show the universe who's boss about how I do this. Let's pick a thumbnail now. Change. And that is how you switch it up, right? Go to where have I just sent that thing? Words about words, and now it's different. As if I want to do a tutorial about something like this. No, it's like. Bro, the text editor on Polar on desktop is a little nice, but honestly, not gonna lie. I wanted to add like a text that said behind the like what I did with the Freebirds and the People in Sherman thumbnail. I was gonna add like a text behind this. I was too narrow for some reason. It's a long story, but you know, something like that. Anyways, this should be just about do this video. I wanted to just show a quick example like what I was gonna edit instead of simping on Valorant. For those of you who care not about that stuff, or care too much or care too little. This was just a quick subtle tutorial, a nuanced lifestyle editing vlog, I guess you could say. Vlogger blog. This was my LLC for you guys. As you all know, Tony Cashman or Crossman. Thank you very much for thank you guys very much for watching. I'm not gonna add an end card effect here on purpose without editing that, or editing, at least not editing it later until later, until I have the desktop environment like this open again. But I know this has almost been 20 seconds, so like I will just see you guys next time. Thank you very much. Bye.